Hello, welcome to 5th grade. My name's Frankie. Mr. Tyler told me you might be here. I thought that, since you're new in 5th grade, maybe I could help you out a little. My friend Pamela said she was going to help me out too, but she's not here yet. There's Pamela now.
Hey Frankie. What's going on? Are the new kids here yet?
Well, now that you've shown up, everyone's here, Pamela, and ready to start a new school year at Menger Elementary.
Cool beans, Frankie. They look like a pretty smart group. So where do you think we should start?
Well, since we're in the classroom already, we should probably just start with the classroom rules.
Good idea, Frankie. Mr. Tyler's rules are easy to remember, because they're really just a list of things good students already do.
You're right, Pamela. These rules are nothing new. Why don't you tell the new kids what the first rule is?
Okie dokie, Frankie. Rule number 1 is that students must always follow all the Menger school rules and always do their best work.
I can handle that, no problem, Pamela. But where can I find a list of the Menger school rules?
The Menger school rules are on the Menger school website, Frankie. You should get online and check them out.
I'll look them up tonight, Pamela. But what if I don't have the internet? Does that mean I don't have to follow school rules?
You wish, Frankie. If you don't have the internet, just tell Mr. Tyler and he'll get a paper handbook for you from Miss Dina.
Okay, Pamela. I've got rule number 1 down now. It's follow the Menger school rules and always do your best. I'm ready for rule number 2 now.
Hey guys. What's going on? Who are all these new dudes?
Oh. Hey Juan. That's Mr. Tyler's new class of 5th graders. Frankie and I were just helping them out with the classroom rules.
Cool, Pamela. Which rule are you on now?
We just started one, so we're only on rule number 2.
Do you know what the second rule is, Juan?
Are you kidding? Of course I do, Pamela. Rule number 2 says that students in Mr. Tyler's class must be polite, courteous, and respectful to all people at all times.
You nailed that one, Juan. Great job.
The rule makes sense, Frankie, because you have to respect other people, if you want them to respect you.
That's right, Juan. And in Mr. Tyler's classroom we show respect to everyone, and their ideas, so we can all learn together.
Right on, Pamela. Well, I've got to bounce, guys, so I'll see you around later. Good luck, new dudes.
Well, Pamela, Juan made rule number 2 pretty easy. It's really just always be polite and respectful.
You got her, Harry Potter. So, are you ready for rule number 3?
Let me think a minute here, Pamela. I'm not sure I remember rule number 3.
Hey Pamela. Hey Frankie. What's shaken?
Hey Anne, we're trying to remember Mr. Tyler's classroom rule number 3. Do you know what it is?
Sure do, Frankie. But why are all those 4th graders sitting here?
Those are Mr. Tyler's new 5th graders, Anne. They're cool.
New 5th graders, huh? Well, they're in luck because rule number 3 is easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Easy what?
Focus, Frankie. We're only on rule number 3.
Right. Anyway, rule number 3 is that students must come to class prepared to learn, with supplies and a positive attitude.
Frankie, did you get that?
Breezy, freezy, squeezy, what?
Anne, can you explain what rule number 3 means for Frankie?
No worries, Frankie. Rule number 3 just means you need to show up every day with a good attitude and a pencil. That, and a lot of hard work, is all it takes to be successful.
I get it now, Anne. This rule is no problemo because I'm always ready to learn new stuff, and my mom bought lots of pencils, so I should be alright.
Whatever you say, Frankie. I gotta go, my grandma's waiting on her Harley. We're on our way to the museum, later Gator.
Alright, Diet Sprite, we're on to rule number 4. I'm a little scared to ask, but, do you know what it is, Frankie?
I think I do, Pamela. Classroom rule number 4 is the one that says students have to listen carefully, follow directions, and finish work on time.
That's another easy rule, Frankie. We've been doing all that since we were in 1st grade. Listen, follow directions, and finish your work. Got it.
Only 2 rules left, Pamela, and so far I only have one question.
What's your question, Frankie?
I was wondering who that little dude who just rolled through here was. Was that one of Mr. Tyler's new 5th graders?
No, Frankie. That was my little brother Ronald. He's in first grade and smells like an old sneaker. Today I'm pretending he's invisible.
Okay, Pamela. He seemed alright to me, pretty good dancer anyway. But right now we should probably go on to classroom rule number 5.
Rule number 5 is another oldie but goodie, Frankie. This one's been around forever.
You're right, Pamela. Rule number 5 is to always keep your hands to yourself, and respect other people's property.
Winner winner chicken dinner. You got another one right, Frankie. Keep your hands to yourself is such an easy rule that even Ronald knows it.
Ronald already knows rule number 5. That's pretty good for a little dude.
Well, he knows what the rule is, but he doesn't really follow it. This morning he got in my backpack and ate 2 of my crayons. That was when he became invisible.
Are you saying that eating crayons will make you invisible, Pamela?
No, Frank, I'm just saying that my brother Ronald became invisible and might never show back up. The dog might miss him, I suppose.
Alright, Pamela. We're on rule number 6 now. It's the last one and everyone knows it.
I know this one, Frankie. Rule number 6 is to be quiet in line, in the hallways, in the cafeteria, and in the restrooms.
You got it, Pamela. I wonder if Mr. Tyler's new class caught all 6 of the classroom rules.
We could go over them one more time really quick if you think it would help the new kids, Frankie. I'm going to make this quick, Frankie, because I smell old sneakers and you know what that means.
I think it means you need to wash your socks, Pamela, but I'm ready to list the rules whenever you are.
Alright, Frankie, here goes. Rule number 1 is obey school rules and do your best. Rule number 2 is be respectful. Rule number 3 is be prepared to learn and have a positive attitude.
I've got the first 3 rules down, Pamela, and Mr. Tyler's new class looks like they're ready, so I think you can keep going.
Right on, Frankie. I hear something chewing crayons, so I'm going to go quickly through the last 3. Rule number 4 is listen carefully, follow directions, and finish your work on time. Rule number 5 is keep your hands to yourself. And finally, rule number 6 is be quiet in line, in the hallway, in the cafeteria, and in the restroom.
Great job, Pamela. We've covered all Mr. Tyler's classroom rules for the new 5th graders. What are you going to do now?
I think I'm going to see if Ronald throws up invisible crayons. After that, I'm going to tell the new assistant principal how wonderful she looks today.
Is she wearing a new outfit or something special for the first day of school?
I don't know, Frankie. I haven't even met her yet. I'm just trying to start the year off right.
Good thinking, Pamela. I'll come with you. I always wanted to see invisible crayon vomit.
I hope this helped you understand Mr. Tyler's classroom rules. If you can follow all 6, you'll have a great year. Gotta go now. I hear they got tons of crayons in first grade, and I don't want to be late, or that one little kid will eat all the red ones before I show up.